Scenario number 1.
Hey, I'm Walt Cameron. I'm the publisher for Edible New Mexico Magazine and The Bite here in New Mexico. And I'm going to show you how we restock our racks. So basically what we do is we like to restock these. We like to have them facing up like this in our thing. And the reason we do this is it gives us a lot more visibility, and we want to make sure they're all facing forward. I'm not sure if you've noticed before when you've opened these boxes that a lot of these boxes they go back and forth, and that's just to keep them even throughout the thing. And we like to keep these facing forward, just like that. So I've restocked this. This is what happens if you have and then you have some extra bites down there. So right now what we're doing with these extra bites is we are actually just going to be recycling them all. Because of the new issue. And now we like to have these facing forward as well. We're actually going to come up with some different scenarios later, but right now this is how we're doing it. So, and we want these facing up as well. And as you can see, I just have this little thing that I keep on my keychain that cuts these. From time to time they'll alternate, but we want to make sure they're all facing up. And just like the edibles, we want them to have some visibility so that people will grab them or see them and grab them. And that's why we have them facing up, because we want that visibility. It's part of our marketing strategy to get these out to people.
Scenario number 2.
So then in this scenario, we have run out of edibles completely, which will happen. Edibles run out way faster, and we run out before the next bite comes out or whatever. So in this scenario, you still have a whole bunch of bites down below and 0 edibles up above, and we are out of edibles. What we like to do, what we're doing right now, is we just want to move all the bites up to the top. And if you have more bites with you, then fill in this extra area with extra bites.
Scenario number 3.
If new edibles and new bites come out at the same time, which will happen, and there's old bites in there, so we're just going to remove those bites, recycle them, and refill the whole rack with edibles and bites the same way that we showed you. We're not saving bites that are still in there. We just want to recycle them, and eventually, hopefully, we'll get everybody to take them.
Scenario number 4.
So if you show up to an establishment and there's no rack, what? No rack? Just ask somebody. Generally, there's a lot of people out there who like to put the racks away when they're empty, and somebody there should know. Or when in doubt, feel free to text me to ask where that rack could be. I could be reached at 505-818-9592, and I'm Walt, the publisher for Edible New Mexico.
Scenario number 5.
So in this scenario, we have publications that have poached our rack. It's an empty rack, and they decided to go ahead and put their own publications in there. They don't have permission to do that. So what I usually do is I just take them out and I recycle them. I put them in a box and I recycle them and refill my rack. And then there's another situation that happens when when the stores will use our empty racks as storage for their cleaning supplies and stuff. I don't mind that. I just take their stuff and I put it down behind the bite. And then I just refill the rack. And that's all I do.
And finally,
so the other thing too is we don't want this overfilled. So let's say you were just topping off and you have this many left, and it doesn't quite fit. We prefer that it's not completely overfilled. Just take these for the next stock and just put them in. So that's what we prefer. Thanks.